Hello ladies and gents, I hope that this video finds you in the best of health and spirit. Today's video is going to be all about how to edit this within website invitation, and we're going to explain everything. So basically you are seeing this video because you've purchased our product on Women's Stuff Art. By the way, thank you so much for your purchase, and today we are going to show you how to edit literally everything. By the way, we've already did the hard work, did everything that takes a lot of time. So all you have to do is just edit some informations, or you are good to go. So the first page, it's going to be all about presenting the invitation, it's like coming out, you know what I'm saying? So in here you are telling them that we are making it official. Me and my partners, we are going to get married on this date, and in here this is a button that will redirect people to this page, and in here you have all the invitation, all the information, and everything that you want to add in here. And then they can submit their address, right, which means they are going to enter in here their information or their information. I hope that you can see everything. For example, their name, as well as are they going to come to the wedding day or not. And also, like, in case they want to nominate a song for the playlist, right, they can enter it in here, and then they can reserve their spot in here. Then see location, which will redirect them to this page, and in this page they are just going to scan this QR code, and they are going to redirect to Google Map to see the exact location. And today we are going to see all these and how they work. All right, so the first thing is everything in here is editable. Okay, for example, if you want to edit this like a photo booth, all you have to do is click on the image and hit delete. Do the same for any image that you want in here. And by the way, don't mind any other animations, because all the animations are already set, are already in their place, so you don't need to change nothing. All you have to do is just change information, your name here, as well as your partner. And by the way, this is me and my wife, by the way. Okay, so, and if you want to replace your images in here, all you have to do is just upload your images in here and just drag and drop them in here. All right, for example, we are doing the same to this, and you can change whatever you want. When it's come to the button, it's already set up. When they click, they are going to move to this page in here. And also in here you can change literally any information that you want. For example, so these are everything in here is changeable. You can change the text, the location, the timing, and also these pages as well are changeable as well. You can do the same as we did with the first page. And the second thing is you can change any text in here. This is a very important message. You can change it or keep it. So we have our names in here, you can change it. Now let's move on to the timer. This is important, and how to change the timer is as follows. All you have to do is just click on it, sorry, and then hit edit. And in here you can edit the date, right, as well as the time in here, as well as the time zone that you want. And then you hit update design so that your timing in here changes, right? For example, you are getting married on September 10th, for example, hit 10th. For example, time, choose whatever time you need. Everything in here is accessible, right? And then click update, and you have to wait to update the design, which is this is the design that we are selecting right now, and it's going to be changed. And again, when it comes to these buttons, they are already set up. You don't need to do literally nothing. They are already in their place. As you can see, the time has changed, right, to whatever we set it up to. All right, now when they hit on submit, and by the way, this is a text that it is also changeable, right, no problem. they can be redirected to this form. So in here they are going to enter all the informations and stuff like this. So this is required so that you can know, like, who's coming, who's not. And also this is required as well. So if they cannot make it, they can put it in here. If they are going to make it, they can put it in here and then click on reserve. Now the main question is, how can we find, like, people who are coming or no? All you have to do is just click on the form and go to responses, and in here you can find all your responses. And by the way, we don't have nothing in here because, like, we did not nobody fill the information at the time being. So when they do so, you will find all your, like, reservations in here, okay, in responses, one by one, as well as their answers, right? Now let's move on to the next page, which is where people can see their location or the within location. And by the way, everything again is changeable, the color, the background, everything, okay? All they have to do is click on see location and they are going to be redirected to this page in here. Now let's move on to how to create this QR code, or like QR code. All you have to do is just go to Google and click on, for example, search for create QR code online. All right, and then we go to Shopify. Okay, hit Shopify in here. All right, we have to wait a little bit. Okay, so now we have the website. We have, like, if you want to do the phone, if you want to do an SMS, plain text, whatever. For example, you can go to Google Map. I'm not going to do this because, like, my address is going to pop up. All you have to do is go to the address that you want, select it, copy the link, right, paste it in here. For example, let's do this, right, and put in the email that you want sorry, that you want, like, that QR code to be sent to, and then click on send QR code, right? And this works for any website, no problem at all. So I already have it. All you have to do is click on download, right? And this is our QR code where people are going to scan it, and then they are going to, like, be redirected to the location so that they can come. All you have to do is you can just click on save image as, or I prefer this way, copy image, right? Then go back to Canva. Let's delete this one, for example, and hit command or command shape or command V, sorry, to paste, to paste this, and then you can just center it in here. For example, let's do something like this, and voila, all your design is as perfect as it should be. And when you finished, right, all you have to do is click on publish website, or you can go to share, right, and go. So basically, if you don't have this option, which is publish website, all you have to do is go to share, right? If you don't have this option, all you have to do is click on see all, so that you can see the website. So when you see the website, all you have to do is click on the website, right, so that you can see everything, right? And then probably because I already did that before, they will ask you for, like, to write a name for the website. And by the way, this is free, by the way. You don't need to have a domain name to do so. All you have to do is just, for example, do like I did here, like, wedding invitation website, and then you can hit on publish. When you hit publish, let's do it. Okay, so they are preparing my design right now. And by the way, if you don't understand anything in here, all you have to do is contact us. I will leave everything, all the information below in the comment section or on, like, the description box. All you have to do is just contact us, and we can do literally everything for you. And if you don't know nothing about Canva, it's not a problem at all. All you have to do is just ask us, and we are going to make all the changes for you, because this is your big day, and we are here to help you celebrate your big day. So probably we have everything finished, right? And when it's finished, they are going to give us the link, all right? voila, your website is now live. All you have to do is click on the link so that you can see everything. Okay, ready to rule. All right, and by the way, we can delete this page. Hold on, we can do it, no problem. We can just go in here. Yes. All right, I don't think, no, this is the old one. Hold on, let me refresh this. I think this is not, hold on, how can I delete this? Because I know that all you have to do is just go in here and do it. And by the way, this is fully customizable for um the phone as well. So this is how it will look like on your phone. Let me show you. So this is how it's going to look like on your phone. Click on the invitation, they are going to see everything. Okay, this is perfect, and then they can just click on submit address. They can fill in the information, reserve, and then see location, and this is our location that we just did. All right, so I will fix this issue, so when you purchase this product you are not going to see this 100%. Okay, now this is the image that we did. Open invitation. All right, now we are on the second page, so everything is already linked up. You don't need to do nothing. Click on submit address. Right, I'm running a lot of things in my background, that's why it's taking a little bit of time to do so. You can, people can fill in all the information here. Click reserve, see location, and voila, they can scan this tag in here so that they can be redirected to the place. So basically that was the video. If you have, of course, any question, you can leave it down below in the comment section, or you can contact us on Etsy or on our email. I will let my email in there. And thank you so much. Have a good day.